my cooperative games category, I really like Space Alert. It's my newest game I got. I've got a lot of high hopes for it because I really like the theme. I really like how the strategy is kind of like Robo Rally meets Arkham Horror, which I really like a lot, the concept, and it's hopefully going to see some more playtime once we figure out a little bit more about it. I mean, I'm sure she has a few things to say about that.
Personally, I'm not a huge fan as of yet, but I've only played it once, so it's kind of time will tell as to whether I like this game or not. I'm still iffy. I think once I understand it more, because there is a lot of instructions and it's kind of confusing to start with, but once I learn how to play it, I think I'll probably like it a little bit more than what I do right now.
Another one big on my list is Arkham Horror, but Space Alert's a little higher on my list because Space Alert you can finish off in about probably half an hour, 45 minutes. Arkham Horror is you pretty much have to make an entire day out of it because it's such a huge epic game. It's a really good story-driven game, but it's just so much going on. It's one of her other ones that
Arkham Horror also got a so-so for me. I like it. The first couple times I played it, I really didn't understand it, so it was really, really confusing. But now I've got the hang of it, and I do like it. I don't love it like some of the other games on my list, but I don't mind if I have 4 or 5 hours to kill playing it. It is fun, but you have to have like a lot of time to play it.
Yeah, it's not something you can whip up and you have to take time to set it up.
We never were able to finish it
single game now
because the shop that we went to was only open. We only gamed from 5 to 8, and we never had time to finish it, and that was the earliest people could get there.
And of course, Shadows Over Camelot is one of my other ones. It's really cool because it's like combines poker, bluffing, strategy, Knights of the Round Table, whole bunch of elements, and it's just so easy to pick it up. I mean, it takes a few turns to figure out the gist of it because you have different phases. You have the first phase where you're feeding the board game. You're doing these evil deeds to make the board game take advantage of the players, and then you have the heroic phase where you're basically trying to redeem yourself. And every little thing you do is analyzed, especially when you got the traitor element, because every little thing in the game, someone may interpret it. Oh, you're probably playing all these real high cards because all of us are getting all these really low numbers and we can't do crap. So we're all sitting here struggling trying to defeat the Black Knight or the Dragon, and here you're discarding cards just to move the little Excalibur up. You know, for all we know, you possibly, competitive category, this Cutthroat Caverns was really high on my list because it's got so much replayability, and it's not really so much competitive also, is because you kind of have to work together because you have these monsters and you never know which monster you're going to draw, and some of them really change the way you think because you never know if you're going to be damaged or if you're going to make it through, because you need everybody to work together, but at the same time you don't want to be such a wimp and not try to be sneaky because you'll never win. So you've got to balance it really well, and it's really neat because you can be at the very bottom of the barrel and wake yourself all the way to the top just because the things start working in your favor.
Which that's the one also where one of the cards you have to lay out like 9 cards, isn't it? You match.
I think something like that.
Yeah, you have to match them. So you have to have a good memory to be able to match. That's just one of the monster cards.
Yeah, they got all kinds. They got trap rooms, they got monsters, all kinds of neat little things in that game. Another one was Formula D. I really like that one, but myself, every time I've played it, I've always usually end up dead last. I mean, no matter how hard I try. Except for today, I end up second from last.
It's frustrating because I went from first to dead last, and that can be kind of aggravating. But it's just the way you roll. It's just the luck of the dice. You have to be resigned to the fact that just because you start at the beginning in first doesn't necessarily mean you'll end up in first position at the end. Mm-hmm. It's just really like a real NASCAR race or anything like that, because it's just, you never know if you're going to have miss your turn and blow out an engine or whatever.
Mm. Then another one was Robo Rally, and like I said before, that one's really cool. So you got to plan all your steps and hope that your best laid out plans is going to get you where you want to go. But most of the time, someone ends up bumping you, and you end up going all the way somewhere else where you don't want to. You're shooting each other with your weapons on your robots, and you sometimes just do this little dance around the board and not ever go anywhere.
You just gotta hope you remember your directions very well on the fly, because there's a lot of times where we've turned right and we were supposed to turn left, and it's like, oops, because you forgot where you were at and you got confused. Many of our friends have done that.
And I like Acquire, even though it's not the prettiest looking board in the world, but it really does. I think it's a really good beginner game for introductory to teaching people about businesses taking over, like Monopoly, especially. It's got a lot of elements like buyouts, stocking, and buying stock, selling stock. It's really good to teach about that. As far as now the miscellaneous stuff, I really like is Cicero, because that Cicero Way of the Path, because that one's really neat. You got these tiles, and like you see, I already did a review on that one. That's a really fun one. Me and her play that quite a bit. And one of my newest ones I got for my birthday was Last Night on Earth. I really like that. I like the fact that it really resembles a horror movie with zombies and the heroes and stuff. And I know she has a few things to say about it.
I'm not huge on Last Night on Earth. I haven't played it very much, so that could be part of the reason. But from what I've seen from it so far, it's a little confusing for me. I think maybe if I played a few more dozen times, maybe I'll start liking it, but I don't see it ever ranking real high on my list. I was telling him I've got like 4 tiers of what I like, all the way down to what I don't like. This is on like level 3. So it's not even on my so-so list. It's kind of like, I think I'll play it once in a great while, but it's not something that I would pull out.
I think it's the whole horror genre, I think. And then Portrayal, which of course we both agree on that one, because that one was pretty fun. Now, beer and pretzel games, this one's pretty easy, cut and dry for me. It's Munchkin Quest, because of the fact that it's just, there's so much dimension to that game. It's like, you got your competitive, you got the cooperative. It's really easy to pick up and play. You can get up to a minimum of 2 players to 4 with the main game. If you buy the expansion, you can go up to 6 players, and you're just got the random dungeon tiles and great neat components, neat little monsters, and each one of them are unique in each way, and it's real fun to try to knock off your opponents while trying to rank yourself up to number 10 and get the treasure and get out. And then of course our Killer Bunnies, that game always sees light, because it's a crapshoot who wins. It's a lot of fun trying to knock each other's bunnies off, but the one we don't like is the Ebola virus when that comes into play, or even the Cyber Bunny, where it keeps going around the circle and shoots everybody. But then of course Candyman, that one's one of my newest ones, and that was a lot of fun. If you get people that remember Candyland, it's a great game. It's like Candyland, but with a lot of violence, as I said before. So,
its title says the cookies went bad.
Yeah.
You play gingerbread men, and it's just a blast.
And then last but not least is Flux. That one's, like I said, I've seen a lot of time in our game. So, thanks for watching. It's been a nice to finally have my fiance in a video, even though she's not big on cameras right now. She's kind of camera shy, I guess, right?
Mm-hmm.
Somewhat, yeah. But yeah, thanks for watching, and that's our list, and hopefully I'll see more of her in my videos. I don't think I will, but who knows? Might see her pop up here and there. Well, anyways, thanks for watching.
Bye.